You still clicked, despite the title clearly saying that this video is boring. You know what? I respect that. But if you hope this was some sort of clickbait, I'm afraid you are wrong. Well, maybe not entirely. Because this episode is about a database system for my game. Alright. I also have started with the basics for the combat system, which means Ragdolls. So not as boring, I guess. Anyways, if you watched my previous devlogs, you might know that I made an enemy system that allows me to have all sorts of enemies by simply changing their parameters. In order to have more automatization and think less when spawning the creatures, I decided to make a JSON database where I would store all the data about various enemies. The database will store information about each enemy, such as name, health, speed, sight distance, attack damage, range, etc. When spawning the enemy for the first time, all of the parameters will be fetched from that database, using its ID. As you can see, changing the ID to 1 will fetch the data for the bear instead of the wolf. This way, I can easily add changes to different enemies from just one single point, not having to worry that something somewhere else breaks. I know there isn't much to show since it's a backend system, but I'm quite proud with the result. I love making this kind of tools when I develop, since it makes working on the game easier and much more enjoyable. As for the combat system, this one was tough. I'm not sure what sort of combat I want to have in the game. Is it focused on stealth and melee? Or is it more of a whack-em-all type? Is it more medieval focused, or does it have actual guns and weapons? And all sorts of different combat variations. In the end, I settled with a temporary solution, which most probably will change once the game gets more in shape. If you have ideas about the combat system, leave them in the comments below or on my Discord channel, link in the description. For now, the player will be able to attack while moving, which should make for a more dynamic gameplay. In order to merge the running animation with attack animation, I created an avatar mask for the upper body. The upper body mask will only affect the body, hands and head of the player, and this allows me to play two different animations simultaneously, such as running on the lower body and attacking on the upper body. Pretty cool. I have also added health for the enemy, as well as the possibility to take damage and die once its health reaches 0. This meant adding two new states, death and respawn, to the AI brain, which now consists of 7 states. If you want me to make a detailed video about how the enemy system and state system works, let me know in the comments below. Oh, speaking about that, I just realized I didn't even ask you to like and subscribe yet, so let's fix that. Initially, I had the basic death animation, but especially after my Dead Island 2 project, go check it out if you haven't already, I know that Ragdolls make anything 10 times more fun, so now I have Ragdolls on death. Yeah, it didn't work from the first time, but once I got it working, the results were pretty damn cool. Lastly, I've added a basic health bar for enemies. Nothing fancy, no animations yet, but it appears once the animal takes damage and then disappears after a few seconds. In the next video, I think of improving further the combat system by making it possible for the player to also take damage. Let me know what you think about that. Bye!